So, it's kind of late right now. It's like about 1:30 a.m. and I wanted to put this video out, but I didn't want to turn on a bunch of lights and I didn't want to make a bunch of noise. So, I have my microphone here because I am speaking pretty low and I wanted the quality of the audio to sound decent so that, nobody had to kind of figure out what I was trying to say. My family is sleeping right now, so I'm not going to be speaking very loud. So this message here it's a message to any and everybody out there, no matter who you are, where your walk is with God. This is for you. Psalms 118, verse 8 says that it is better to trust in God than to put confidence in man. That's a verse that resonates with me just about every single day. It is a constant reminder that, we as people, we need to know our place. And we need to understand that there are others who were destined to let us down. When the roles are reversed and you put your trust in man, put your trust in people, and you don't put your trust in God, you're always going to be let down. All the time, every time. It doesn't matter how godly a man is or a woman. Doesn't matter how much they go to church. Doesn't matter how much they pray, how much they worship. None of these things matter because people are people at the end of the day, and we are destined to let others down. Even if you don't mean to, we're destined to let other people down. I think that when we start putting too much trust in people, we start getting bitter. We start getting angry. Like, how dare this person, not get back to me in my time of need when I really needed them? How dare that they didn't call me back or text me back, or how dare they cancel on me when I'm hurting right now, when I'm tired and I'm weary and I need somebody? How dare they do that to me? Well, again, Psalms 118:8 says that it's better to put trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Man is going to let you down, even if they don't mean to. That's just the way that we are. And I say we because I love people and I know that I let people down. I know I have it in me to let people down. If you're somebody who thinks that you never let people down, then you are essentially calling yourself perfect and not flawed when it comes to meeting the needs of every single person that gets to you, that at least needs you. You can't do it because if you could, you wouldn't really have any room for yourself or those people in your life that truly matter, like your family, if you're a parent, your children, your spouse. If you are on point with every single person, you can have a heart for wanting to help as many people as possible, but the fact is you can't. You can't help everybody. You can't. And you have to be okay with that. And say, I can't help everybody. And if you put your trust in me, I'm going to let you down. I remember my pastor, he mentioned this in a sermon some months back. He was like, a lot of people think, oh no, you're the pastor and I have to sit up under you all the time and I can count on you, etc. And he was like, listen, I do my part, the shepherd, the flock, but at the same time, I'm just a man. I'm just a man. And that's it. Like, I can't create miracles. I let people down just like anybody else. Don't put me on a pedestal. Don't put me above average standards. Don't do that because you will be disappointed. And that was one of the realest things that I heard a pastor say, you know what I'm saying? And each and every last one of us, we should take the same sentiment as far as saying, yeah, my intentions are good, but don't put your trust in me. That is reserved for God because God has never failed anybody, ever. Look, the scriptures don't tell us to put our trust in the Lord and not put confidence in man for nothing. It tells us that for a reason. It's because God doesn't fail. He's always there, all the time, every time. There's been times where I felt like I needed somebody at that moment. And I would reach out to somebody and they don't answer the phone, or maybe they'll take a couple of days to get back to me. God doesn't do that. God does not take 2 or 3 days to text you back or to call you back. God doesn't delay. If you need him, he's right there. The Bible says, in the book of James, draw near to God and draw near to you. You don't have to hunt for him. You don't have to search for him. He's right there. With people, you have to search for him. With people, you have to wait until they get off work. With people, you have to wait until they make time for you because they got to take care of themselves too. Now, I don't believe that the Bible is telling us that we can't trust people because it's a difference between putting your trust in somebody and trusting somebody. Like to say I put my trust in something is major, which means that we're going beyond the external and we're going to the internal. And if you're putting your trust in somebody, then we should know as believers that there is no good thing within us. So why would you want to put your trust in someone when there's no good thing in us? The book of Jeremiah says that the heart is deceitful. Who can know it? Who? You don't put your trust in people. You put your trust, I'll say, in God. Because God is light. God is love. God is holy, righteous. He deserves the glory. He deserves the praise. He is the only one that you can truly put your trust in. Because he's not corrupted like man. He doesn't lie like a man, as the Bible tells us. You can't put your trust in man. But you can trust man. There has to be people that we do trust. Because if you never trust anybody, you'll never be able to talk to anybody. And if you can't talk to anybody, you can't fellowship. If you can't fellowship, how are you going to be able to have somebody in your life to speak life into you when your time comes that you're running weary and tired? You need people, so you have to be able to get to a point where you actually can trust people, you know? So I just wanted to, take a moment to talk about this because, it's very important that we don't put our trust in man, but we put it in God. because God doesn't let us down at the end of the day. Don't be shocked when people let you down. If people let you down, they just let you down because you know that that's in them to let you down. Even if they love you, they can let you down. Without even trying, they can let you down. But God is never going to let you down. Remember that. Peace.